Happy Sunday. Happy New Year, everybody. It's the 31st of December, last day of 2023. Probably about a 10-minute layout update and a couple of maybe teasers I'm going to throw in there for the next couple of videos. So, back here we have, or I have, painted the green foam in preparation to do some scenery work. I'm really happy with the way this turned out because, I mean, at certain angles you can barely see the seam. You can't hardly see up there. So a little bit of scenery work around there, some bushes or some maybe some hills or something like that. Not hills, but like, mounds of dirt or something like that. That'll hide that up pretty good. You can see that I painted the rails there to the right, and I laid ballast down the middle, and I was getting ready to put down some dirt to contour the sides to the left side and to the right side of the track, and I couldn't find my box of dirt that I sifted out. So I asked my wife if she knew what I'd done with it or what she'd done with it, and she reminded me that our cat Winston had took a shit in it and used it for a litter box. So I threw it all out. So now I have to go out and get some more dirt. Totally forgot that even happened. But that's coming up here in the next couple days. You can see I got the yard lead here. You got number 7 track on the left, and then number 6 with the weight on holding it down. Those are laid straight onto the foam, but where I have the weight is a bunch of rock that I harvested literally out of the driveway and put it down there. So that's just going to hold it all in place as it goes from, it drops down that 1/4 of an inch or whatever. You can see I did a little bit of work there between the main line on the right and the switches there on the left. And just a little bit of ballast on the main line here. A lot of ballast over here on the yard lead and up to here. I used a lot of different colors of ballast here. I'm trying to save on my black cinder ballast. So I used it for the repairs in the yard to 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And I think I even did the pocket track. So the pocket track here is right here in the middle of the screen. The switch is in the normal position to route to number 1. Pocket track is basically just for some high priority cars, locomotives headed east, or cabooses or something like that. It's just kind of an extra track that I can use anytime I need to use it. Reballasted the main line here from where I had to move it around and reposition it. Some of this ballast is dry and some of it is not. I've been having a little trouble with the ballast knot. I guess I got my wet water mixture a little bit off, so I'm putting down some extra glue and all that. But as you can see, the yard is all repaired. No missing chunks of ballast. I think it's looking pretty good. I'll give you a little aerial view there. The like the brown ballast, which is just rock that I got from the driveway, I sifted it and then put it in strategic places. I think it looks good. I think it looks like the track and tie guys came through and made some repairs, everything. So I like it. When I worked for the railroad, I made sure that I took notice of different colors of ballast and stuff in the yards, and you really can't go wrong with it, not at all. And then you got 7 on the right, 6 there just to the left with driveway ballast. And I'm probably going to do that. Well, really the original plan was just put dirt down there and just have them sitting in the dirt. So we'll see what happens. But looking pretty decent, I think. I don't really enjoy ballast too much, but I had a comment. I can't remember who made the comment, but they love ballast or enjoy doing ballast work or something. And we've had a little conversation in the comments about it, and I've actually enjoyed doing this. But I don't do it all in one day. I do, like, I don't know, half an hour, hours worth of ballast work, and then I go take a break and do something else for a while. But hope you're getting a good look here. And this is the pocket track where it ends. You can tell at one time it may have went into the main line. So just a bumper there, some cinder ballast. So over here, a couple updates. I've decided that on the east end of Luther Yard and the west end of Luther Yard, I'm gonna have a tower on each end. So one of these will be WL tower, the other one will be EL tower. These are some old Tyco, maybe Bachmann kits. I had kit bashed them into one building at one time, and I never really liked it. It was like my first attempt to kit bash, and it really kind of looked like garbage. So I've separated them, put them back into two different buildings. I just got them mocked up here. This one here, you know, just, it's got a lot of work to do. I got a lot of sanding to do here. Oh, sorry. A lot of sanding to do here, and then, you know, painting everything. And these porches will go away and change, and, you know, one will have steps going up the side, and one probably won't, because I don't know where the other spare steps are at, or set of steps are at. But that's the plan. That's the plan. And then we'll come around over here. I come up with a little plan for the back side of the roundhouse. So between the, just orientate you a little bit. This is track 7. This is 6 from the other end. So between 6 and the powerhouse here and the back of the roundhouse, I think I'm gonna put like a rock parking lot there. Have a little road that goes behind these track bumpers. And then in this space will be another parking lot, and I think I'm gonna put like a call office type of building back here, where when the crew comes in, they park and they go over to the crew call office or the crew office and get their paperwork and everything, and then head over to the roundhouse and talk to maintenance and find out what locomotive they're going to get, and go from there. Still working on some operations, but I think that's the way it's going to be. I like the idea of it, and it'll fill out this back part here, so there'll be something back here instead of just a grassy field and a big hill back that way. All right, now, I've mentioned before in another video that my family is very supportive of the hobby, and my wife, I'm gonna tell you something, pay attention guys. I have my wife trained that when she sees certain things, she always brings it to my attention and asks me, can you use these for the model trains? Now here are just a few things that she's brought to me in the last few days. She's making a bunch of quilts right now. And I guess she gets yarn, or not yarn, but thread that comes on these. And I don't know what I'm gonna do with them yet, but I think putting 3 of them together, cutting that little base off the bottom, and it might be a decent exhaust stack for an industry. And, you know, paint them up, I think it'll be all right. She's always coming up with like these tubes or something. I don't even know what the heck these are, but I can figure out something to do with them, maybe a culvert or something like that. And cardboard tubes like this. I don't know what I can do with it, but the fact is my wife always bringing me something, and I save it all because, you know, at some point I might have an idea, and some, maybe if I don't, you know, it don't matter, it's not taking up any space. But the best thing is, and I've mentioned this before, and it always makes me laugh, is these canisters out of painted silver. This holds the icing in the cinnamon rolls that we buy. So I've been collecting those up, and I use them to mock up, you know, silos, or maybe like right here, I might put up a grain elevator or something. I'm trying to figure it out, but I put some stuff up here, just kind of, you know, get the idea of what I want to do and everything. And these simply just go on the top and the bottom. But, you know, guys, train your wife. Ladies, train your husband. And ladies, you probably already got this trained anyway. But, you know, when your family's involved in it, they do cool stuff like this. And whether you use the stuff or not, they're involved, and they feel more of a connection to what you're doing. So encourage that and appreciate it, because I know I do. All right, we'll swing around here. The main on the left and the yard lead on the right, they'll probably get ballast, and I'll bring that out to you about to where the green line is there. And here probably this week. You see it's looking pretty decent. I painted just a little bit of brown over here because I had to clean the brush out, but everything looks good. I'm really excited to get started over on this area. I got this wooden tower that I'm gonna put up here. I got to build the kit, and I think it's gonna look pretty sweet. So keep coming back. I might do a separate video just on that alone. I've never done a wood kit before, so it's kind of intimidating, but yet exciting at the same time. No other changes over here where the foam came loose, but I'm coming up with some ideas, and I think Ray Brown sent me a message that try a syringe and some white glue. So I may give that a go, but I used liquid nails, And I've never had a problem with liquid nails before, so I'm really quite shocked that that came up and did that. I might have found another spot. Nope, I'm good. And so I'm trying to figure out how to remedy that so I don't have that problem again. I really don't know what happened with it. So maybe I spread it too thin, I don't know. Normally I use Gorilla Glue to secure the foam to the plywood. And I just didn't want to spend a bunch of money because that'd probably be $100 in Gorilla Glue. So I tried to go cheap, but we'll see. I'm going to probably Gorilla Glue. I just got to figure out how to do it. But we're getting there. We're getting there. No changes over here. Well, maybe I do got to change. Not really change, an update. I ordered a RS11 and an RSD5, both Kato Atlas models, off eBay the other day. The guy wanted 160. I got a message saying, hey, I'll sell it to you for 128. So I jumped on that pretty quick. Both are undecorated. So 203 is going to get a sister, and I'm going to convert the RSD5 to an RS3. All I got to do is change the shells. The frames are the same, the motor's the same, truck's the same. So I'll have a I'll have a 6 Kato RSD12-ish, and then I'll have a RS3 to match this one here. So I'll probably make it like number 209, make it a Midland Road also, and then I'll run them together, because for some reason I just like running the same type of locomotives together. This kind of aggravates me because the lines aren't, you know, clean and all that stuff, but that's my OCD I need to get over. All right, let's see. Last thing, I got two things actually. So in the near future, probably Wednesday or Thursday, I'm going to do a video about the Rapido RS11. I have a nickel plate version that you're looking at here. I also have the Pennsylvania, and I thought it might be kind of neat to kind of highlight the differences between the two models that make them unique for the road that they were made for. So that's coming up here in a couple of days, so make sure you come back and check that out. My RSD12s that I absolutely love. I'm thinking about doing the next one nickel plate so I can have 3 of them. That'd give me 3 Pennsy and 3 nickel plate. And I got them weighted down pretty good. I'll make a video about how I modify the insides and I add weights and stuff like that so you guys can see that. So I mean, otherwise you're losing weight by putting in the speaker and everything else. But just keep coming back and checking out videos. You'll see some more. For those of you that have not seen this, this is a MTH O-gauge single track bridge that I converted to HO double track. I worked on this for months and months and months. Every single cross member is measured and cut individually because they're all different. And I put a bunch of different like cross bracing and stuff inside and everything. So I'm looking forward to putting that in. I gotta work on the bridge abutments and the approaches, which are going to be concrete, similar to this, but different size arches. So that should be happening here maybe in the next month or so. I got a bunch of woodworking to be doing, so I might go ahead and just, you know, piggyback this little project on there too. All right, so last thing for tonight, taped off the wall so I can paint this. I got to find my paint. I think I need to buy another gallon. I'm not quite sure. I'm getting ready to start working on the house tomorrow, work on the drywall in the basement. And so I'll be buying some 1x3s, and I just grabbed another gallon of paint while I'm there. And then all my wife will see is I went to Lowe's and she won't question how much money I spent. And the 1x3s I buy will go to building more bench work. And I will be bringing the bench work down this wall here soon. And you see the piece that's sitting on the floor right there by that blue curtain in the corner. And I can knock these out quick. So basically all I do is I pre-cut everything, and I already got the measurements memorized and all that. So I'll pre-cut everything, and then I'll just have them sitting around, and then I'll come over and just start putting stuff together. So this whole wall I could probably do in you know, 3 or 4 hours if I really wanted to. But I have to lower the brackets down about 1/8 of an inch, and then when I get to this corner, it will match up with the section that's going to go by these 2 windows. And I still am working on the design of this because I want to have an industrial short line that goes down grade and comes up underneath the main lines and stuff like that. So I'm getting ready to start drawing that stuff out. Actually, I kind of drew out a little bit, and I didn't like the plan, I threw it away. So, and then I got a pretty good idea in my head. So here we are, back where we started. I kind of went about 5 minutes over the 10 minutes. I wasn't very scripted and wasn't quite sure what I was going to talk about tonight. I should have thought about it a little bit more in depth so I didn't ramble. But here I am rambling again, so I'm going to go ahead and cut this off. If you like my video, thank you very much. Please consider subscribing if you haven't done so already. I've went up about 190 subscribers since Thanksgiving. That's great. Thank you, everybody. I'm getting a lot more views, a lot more likes, a lot more comments. I really enjoy the comments, you know, because you guys are a lot more intelligent than what I am, and there are a lot of great ideas, and we got great ideas. We can kind of build something together. So once again, like, subscribe. Feel free to share the videos too with your friends and on your social medias. That's perfectly fine with me. If you're a YouTuber yourself and you want to remix something and talk about something I did or something I didn't do right or something you think I could do better, that's more than, I'm happy with that too. Don't bother me none whatsoever. But Happy New Year, everybody. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment. Come back here in a couple of days and see what I do next.